A couple of big targets who will be looking to get open in the middle of the field. It's the Vikings going up against the Lions. Now let's head down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 14 matchup.
Lions, Vikings, coming up here on EA Sports as we get set for today's Week 14 matchup.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz and Phil Simms getting set for the call. The playoff chase is on. It's late in the year, and every single game is crucial. How about the scene we have before us, Phil?
Well, just wipe the slate clean, Jim. That's what you got to think of as players and coaches. Don't worry about mistakes that you've made in the past or some of the good things. This is it. One game, it means everything. And if you have that kind of attitude, I think it really helps you play better physically and mentally. And, of course, if you do that, it gives you a better chance to win.
And Graham Gano has this one teed up as they gear up for kickoff. The Lions are ready to run back this kick. This game has officially begun. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
Well, Jim, we know this quarterback, he couldn't wait for this game to start today. Not only did they win last week, but it's how he played. He was, hey, there's only one word for it. He was special.
The Lions at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation from the gun. He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete. And with that, let's look at the Lions offense, starting with the offensive line. This is an offense that has one of the most dangerous passing attacks in the NFL this season.
Let's go.
Second down and 10. Handoff made. They have this one covered up, and it's going to set them back for a loss.
You know, Jim, it's been a long time, but when I played, it was third and long early in the game. I knew the defense was going to be very careful. So I was already thinking, if I don't like it down the field, I'm going to throw it short and do it quickly.
The Lions take it from the 23, and he's going to be sacked. So, just 3 plays and out for the offense.
We got to give that defense in front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing, they're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
He'll have a chance for a return.
Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
It's an illegal block in the back, and the coaching staff cannot be happy about this.
No, it's a bad decision, and most of all, it's dangerous. You can hurt players when you block them like that.
First down and 10.
Gets the handle here. He's going to be swallowed up behind the line.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Let's go.
The Vikings snap it at the 41. Scanning the field. Underneath, but can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage. By the secondary player, he's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
They face third down after the incomplete pass. The Vikings get set at the line, needing to get to the 46 for a first from the gun. Has the reception all alone.
Well, they call this route a lot of things. They call it a go route, a 9 route, or a fly route. And all of them mean the same thing. Run as fast as you can, get behind the defense.
First down following the long play. Good throw and good catch right on the sideline.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down though.
Snapping the football from the 28. Second down and 8. Going for the deep ball. Vikings in the end zone. That's his 5th receiving touchdown this year. That's a terrific start for this team, Phil, with the early touchdown.
Yeah, just the way they planned it, man. You get in there during the week, you practice, you look at all that film, and then you say, here's going to be our starting plays for the game. You go out there, you run them, and you score. That is a great feeling.
Extra point is good. Going to take it the distance. The 30, the 20, the 10. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
Jim, we see it more and more these days. These kick returners, even when they catch the football in their own end zone, they're willing to bring it out. Why? Because they have confidence in the blocking, and they have a lot of confidence in their own ability.
The Lions have erased the deficit and can tie it right here. Extra point was good. Got a tie game now. Getting set to kick it off. The score's 7-7. Catches it at the 2 and starts his return. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. The Lions defense comes onto the field after surrendering a touchdown on the last drive.
Well, they're hoping for better results. No question about that, Jim. They got to come out. They got to hustle. There was not enough hustle last time. And the number one key for all defensive teams is play hard.
Way to call him out there, partner.
Hey, that's what I do. I like to call people.
First down at the 26. Jordan Reed has the reception. Reed's tackled down at the 43. That's another reception. Give him 2.
Well, if you want to be a good play-action pass team, it's always nice to have a good running game. Make the defense dig in and try to stop your run. When they do that, you fool them. You fake it, you throw it down the field. That's about as easy as it gets.
The line of scrimmage, the 43-yard line. The Lions with a nickel look here on defense. Now 1st and 10. Draw. And he is brought down at the 39.
Good job of the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play.
Let's go.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Charging ahead. He's taken down at the 23.
You got to be big, strong, you got to be tough, and we saw all those qualities that time in that run. Look at the broken tackles.
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
Well, let's go. 188. 188.
Six for the Vikings. That marks his 5th touchdown pass this season. That's a big way to get the momentum in your favor with that touchdown, Phil.
Yeah, nothing like it. Midway through the first quarter, you're on top of the other team, and you just feel like, hey, we got things under control, and you're putting pressure on the opposition to go out there and try to make something happen.
The Vikings line up now for the point after. And the point after is good. The Vikings were very effective on that scoring drive, especially via the pass. Over 50 passing yards on that scoring drive. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Lions take the field here. Their last possession ended with the very crazy decision of going for it on 4th down from their own territory. An unusual decision, to say the least.
I don't know if it's unusual. We see this all the time from this guy. So it's when you're going to learn. You know, I guess when you pile up enough losses, you'll finally say, hey, I want to win a game. I'm going to manage it differently. And in those situations, you should punt.
Okay, if you were playing the game right now, what would you have done with that last possession?
I absolutely would have punted it without question.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Here's the quick toss. And he's tackled down at the 36-yard line. Now a look at the Vikings defense. They have not stopped the run all season long. When you can't stop the run, you can't win. Will it be different today? Can they find a way to win the battle at the line of scrimmage and slow down the rushing attack? The Lions have a 3rd down coming up. They did a great job a week ago of converting on 3rd down. The Lions snap it at the 36. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. The Lions believe they can pick up the first in this short yardage situation and keep the offense on the field.
Short yardage and the quarterback sneak. The Lions with the gutsy call, and they convert here on 4th and short.
Yeah, it was. Gutsy call by the offense and the offensive coordinator. But look, this guy's willing to take chances, and he tries these plays and these situations every game, and that time they came through.
Let's go. Rest of the up. Rest of the up.
The Lions take it from the 38.
They're setting up screen. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Jim, this time it's a halfback screen. Nice job by the quarterback. The halfback, good job after catching it. Picked up some good yards.
Setting up now at the 45.
The Vikings lined up in the nickel. 1st and 10. They'll run it here. Gets about 4 yards that time.
Holding offense.
The defense will take the penalty.
First down coming up. It's a too tight end formation.
Catch made. And he is tackled at the 44.
This is one of those guys, when you talk about receivers, no matter what, he is always open. If the coverage is tight, don't worry. Throw it out there. He'll make a play.
Get ready. Rest of the up. Rest of the up.
They need to get the play off.
He'll throw it over the middle. Gains 19. That's his first reception today.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
Line of scrimmage, the 25-yard line.
Here's the first snap after the big play. Play clock's running down out of the shotgun formation. And it's batted down. This will be the 8th play of this drive. Will send it back to the quarterback out of the gun.
Kevin White hauls it in.
White's taken down at the 18.
The Lions do a good job that time on second down. They don't force the football down the field. They throw it short. They pick up some solid yards to make it a good situation for them. 3rd and short.
3rd down and 3. And it's swatted away.
It's a nice play that time by the defense. The offense is inside your red zone. You got to stop them from scoring. That was a good job of swatting the football away.
The kick is good.
With almost an entire quarter in the books, they at least have a field goal to brag about.
Jim, it's kind of like a round of golf. You know a lot about that. Sometimes you don't birdie or par the first couple holes, but it's a long contest. It's a long game, and I think they got their confidence going with that field goal.
There's been no shortage of big plays today with this quarterback. Back at the helm, Phil.
Oh, my gosh, what an arm this quarterback has. How about these throws down the field? Not only are they far down the field and beautiful, they're right on target. And the good thing is he has receivers who can take advantage of his arm.
Snapping out of the gun. Reed with the grab. Reed's marked down at the 27.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Looks down the field, nobody open, so he throws the drag route coming across the field, and it's a nice catch, just short of the first down.
After the pass play, gain 7. 2nd and 3 on the way. And a flag is down.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Player showing no restraint, coming in on the quarterback, and that late hit will cost his team 15.
A lot of times these late hits are called, and I feel for the defensive player. Not in this case. That was an easy call. A blatant late hit. It's worthy of 15 yards.
1st and 10. They'll go ground. They'll mark him at the 40.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Second down here after that run play. The Vikings still driving as the second quarter gets underway. Second down now.
Let's go.
And the second quarter is underway. And they take him down.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
It's 3rd and 17 here after the sack.
The Vikings get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. Dropping back now into the shotgun. And it's caught by Jordan Reed.
Good job by the defense, staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass. They make the tackle. And now we have 4th down coming up.
Puts it through the upright. Needed plenty of leg on that one.
Well, this guy's a machine. Every time he gets a chance to go out there and kick a field goal, it is right down the middle. Good job by the offense. Good job by the kicker.
And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line.
And as we get ready to get this drive started, it's apparent this offense hasn't gotten its usual jolt from the running back position. What's happened here?
Look, you need your stars to play well in games to win, and that is not the case here so far. The star running back having trouble finding a lane to run into, and they need to get him going if they want to win this game.
He's tackled right at the 31.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Let's go.
The Lions snap it at the 31. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
The Lions have it at the 39. That's a gain of 6.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Get ready.
The Lions will take the snap from the 45. The Lions get a first down.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
The Lions are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. First down at the 46. Comes down with the defender tips it out.
It's really simple. Keep your eyes on the football. When they're not on it, that's when you drop it, and that's what happened that time.
Second down here. The Vikings sat at the line. Dime package. To the ground. Going to be a penalty here.
Holding offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. After that penalty, it's now second down and 20.
Get ready.
Pulls it in. He is brought down at the 49-yard line.
Third long situations, a lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on third long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys miss, break some tackles, and pick up a first down, man, that's just great.
White's going to pull in the bullet pass.
Good job by the defense. They're well-taught, well-schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the first down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have fourth down.
The offense still on the field here on fourth down, needing 4 to stay on the field. They better hurry to get the snap. Screen brings it into his body. Tackled down at the 28-yard line.
The Lions took a big gamble going for it on fourth down, and they got it. Now, can you take advantage of that big gamble?
Takes it from the gun. And it's knocked down. After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. The Lions come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Set up screen. Taken down at the 21.
Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator. The pass picks up some solid yards. Now it's third and short. Every offense is better in third and short than third long, of course.
The Vikings defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Over to Ebron. Ebron's tackled down after a gain of 10.
And you have an offense like this that just keeps getting first downs. Not only are they moving in scoring position, but they're giving their defense a lot of rest.
First down and 10. They're setting up screen. Touchdown, Detroit. these teams are on level ground again after the touchdown with just about half the second quarter still to play.
You know what's fun about situations like this when teams get tied, to see the strategy and what the coaches have. Their sleeve that we haven't seen so far.
The Lions will tie it up with this extra point. Driving extra point is good. Ball's on the tee. Got a tie game now. The score's 17-17. Randall's not going to test the coverage this time as he takes a knee.
The Lions defense comes out for the start of a new drive after allowing a field goal the last time.
Jim, they hope to play better this time. You take the information that you've learned from the last drive and go out there and correct some of those mistakes.
The Vikings head to the line. Second quarter of a tie game. The score's 17-17.
Two tight ends on the field here.
First down at the 20. Handoff. They deck him in the backfield. And here in what's been a very competitive game so far, you see that the rushing numbers can certainly be an area that they can improve on to maybe push them in front the rest of the way.
Yeah, stay with the running game. The game is tied. You said it right, so don't panic. Stay with the running game, and sooner or later, I think it'll get going.
Out of the gun. Intercepted. Gonna take it home for the touchdown.
You talking about getting your team full of emotion and getting everything on your side. How about that interception by the defense and then taking it back all the way for the score?
The Lions with an extra point try on the way. Add the extra point. The kick is good.
Ready to step up and send this one down to the end zone.
Randall's going to test the coverage here. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. Well, no surprise who's been the catalyst for this offense as they head back onto the field. It's been a top-notch performance from their star receiver in the first half.
Not surprised by that, are you? I mean, the guy comes through and delivers every single week. He is truly a playmaker. And we've seen that so far here in the first half. Just hope the rest of his team realizes he needs help if they want to win. There's a difference. When you play zone, you drop back and you watch the quarterback and you react to the football. When you're playing man-to-man, all you're worried about is where that receiver goes. You try to shadow him, look for the football, and try to make a play.
Get ready.
2nd and 10. And he's thrown to the ground.
Defensive tackles, we always think of them as run stoppers. How about this that time? He does a great job, gets in there, and sacks the quarterback.
3rd down after the sack. The Vikings will line up. The first down markers right at the 31-yard line.
There's a flag right there.
Encroachment, defense. Still 3rd down.
Third down after the penalty.
The Vikings will line up. The first down markers right at the 31-yard line.
From the gun. Brings it in.
Breaks out of the tackle.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short. Defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a 4th down.
Wants to give it a go here.
That return's good for about 16.
Well, the offense, they need to pat him on the hiney when he comes off the field. What a good job by the punt returner. Puts him in good field position.
Well, the rushing attack has been working to full effect for this offense today, and we're probably going to see another dose of the ground game right here.
And why stop? When it's working, just keep running the football. You got the defense on its heels. They don't know what to do. You're overpowering them, and it's just fun to watch.
Let's go.
First down at the 32. To Ebron. And that's a gain of 10. That's another reception, giving him 2. Right now, this offense doesn't have much to complain about. Holding on to the lead here in the first half. And the passing game partner has been very sharp.
Well, they're probably going to complain that they can have more points because you can never have enough points, Jim. We all know that. But the offensive line, wide receivers, quarterback, and even the coach on the sideline all having a very good first half. If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half. Now as we come back to the field, following the 2-minute warning, we've got a defense trying to hold strong and not allow this lead to balloon any further. They'll go shotgun here.
The catch is made. They'll mark him at the 22.
Now to be a running back in the NFL, you got to do more than one thing, and you got to be part of the pass game. That was a wonderful job, catching the short pass and picking up all those extra yards.
Stepping up to the line of scrimmage, the 22-yard line.
This play set up by the long gainer.
Let's go.
The Vikings defense now is going to go nickel.
Drop back, shotgun formation.
Got the completion.
Nice job that time by the runner. Gets out of bounds after the play. You got under 2 minutes, and you need to stop the clock, so he gets it done.
The Lions now inside the 20. A week ago, they converted time and time again inside the red zone.
2nd and 8.
Had it for a moment, but then lost it on the hit. A player is down on the field, and the training staff comes out, and we'll step aside for just a moment. We're back after the injury timeout, and Danielle Bellini will have the update on the injury in just a moment.
Well, that looks like an upper body injury, Jim. I think we both can tell that. And now the question is, how bad is it? You just never know.
This next snap will take place at the 19.
Double tight end formation. 3rd down and 8.
Knocked down as he fires it. .36-yard field goal attempt coming up.
Drives it through for the field goal.
How important was it, Phil, to add another 3 to the lead before the intermission?
And you got to look at the team that's trailing right now. You got to go in at halftime and change what you're doing, because what you've been doing so far, it hasn't worked.
Well, we're anxious to hear the full story on that injury. Let's go down to Danielle Bellini with the story.
Guys, I just spoke with a Lions official. He said it was his shoulder in question. The doctors believe it is a ligament tear, and they've pulled him from the game. An MRI has already been scheduled.
And a run back of about 17. Well, no surprise who's been the catalyst for this offense as they head back onto the field. It's been a top-notch performance from their star receiver in the first half.
Not surprised by that, are you? I mean, the guy comes through and delivers every single week. He is truly a playmaker, and we've seen that so far here in the first half. Just hope the rest of his team realizes he needs help if they want to win.
Finds Reed. Reed's the injured player, and we'll take a break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6 coming up. They bring in the extra tight end. The Vikings take it from the 23. Great pass, great catch, great control. The Vikings are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here.
Quarters formation here for the defense. And now on 1st down, they'll go back to the air. Almost intercepted.
Well, you want to put all the pressure on the quarterback to make really good throws down the field. Play tight man-to-man coverage. It takes perfect throws to get completions. Not there that time.
Second down following that incompletion.
The Vikings line up in the pistol offense.
The defense gets a sack. A timeout charge to the offense. Can they overcome the sack? 3rd down on the way.
The Vikings come to the line. 1st down marker is at the 48. Here's the handoff.
He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
The Lions call the timeout. Their first.
All set to punt here. set up return. Here he goes. Tackle down at the 46-yard line.
The Lions love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
The Lions stepping back onto the field to get this next drive underway. Their previous possession was a field goal.
Yeah, I think they feel good about that field goal. They made some good plays, and they got down there, and they moved the football, and they got in position where they could kick the field goal. Now you take the knowledge that you gained from that last drive, use it, and try to go down there now and score a touchdown.
They've got to be wondering, though, can they finish off the drive today? He's in the clear. Inside, and he's home for the touchdown. What a fine start to this game. Here we are late in the second quarter. They put up another touchdown, Phil.
Well, they got a nice lead, and they like to take this in at halftime. And if you're the coach of the team that's leading at halftime, you know what you tell your players? Hey, guys, good job. Let's keep that going. You pat them on. Rear and tell them how good they are, because hey, this has been a clinic so far in the first half.
He made it. The Vikings just can't stop them here before the half, and now they'll await for the kickoff, facing a sizable deficit. The score's 34-17. Randall's running this one out. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. The Vikings offense has been nowhere in sight here for quite a while. 3 consecutive drives that have come away empty. What about it, Phil?
That is the old phrase, MIA. They are definitely missing in action because there's no action on the offensive side. It's time for the quarterback to call the right plays and help his team out and get this thing moving. When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
That'll do it for the first half. We'll be sending you to Larry Ridley back in our studios as we continue with the NFL on EA Sports.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Vikings will be eager to make some adjustments and figure out a way to make it work in the second half. The Lions, on the other hand, are just showing more of what they showed last week by playing good football. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Vikings with the football early first. Nice work to make the catch in double coverage, and this goes 28 yards for the score. Gano set up to kick it away. He'll take it out of the end zone, and he's gone as he sprints into the end zone. The Lions tied up at 7. First and 10. Quick pass and completion is made here, and after the short pass, he'll score. We're tied up at 17. Vikings have it midway through the second. The pass ends up being picked off. Lions will take it back for the touchdown. That puts them up by a touchdown. Now first and 10, the quick pass and completion is made, and 54 yards later, he's going in for the score. Lions now up by 17. And with that, we'll head back now to Minneapolis, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
All right, Larry, thank you for that from the studios and halftime. We're going to transition now. We're about to get the third quarter underway. The Lions getting set to kick it away. The second half kickoff is a comeback in the cards in this one-sided affair. That's a touchback. The ball will be spotted at the 20. The Lions defense heads onto the field here to start the second half, looking for another stop and once again to get the ball back to their offense as they're leading in this one here early third, Phil.
I like what they did in the first half. The defense goes in there at halftime. They get a little rest, so come out here and show that energy and take advantage of the situation and make some plays.
The Lions with a nickel look here on defense. Second half gets rolling now as he takes the snap. Intercepted! You thought maybe this offense would have come out of the locker room a little more focused, Bill, but they come out and continue with their mistakes. This time a pick.
I think they have the focus, Jim. I just think it's the fact that they're playing a very good football team. This offense, they're young. They need more experience. So just keep playing, and times will get better.
The Lions take the field here as they've now built a nice little lead. It's grown since halftime, Phil.
I like what they're doing on the offensive side. The play caller, you are having an outstanding period right here. You're always one step ahead of the defense.
The Lions take it from the 33. Toss to the outside.
Vikings defense is so fast and so powerful. That time of the run play, they just overpower the offensive line. They tackle the runner for a loss.
At the line of scrimmage, the 34. The Vikings go with the dime formation here on defense. Second down and 11. Trying to plow ahead. And Williams is there that time for the tackle.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
On the way, third down. The Vikings lined up in the nickel. They'll go ground. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
The Vikings guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
The kick, it's through there. The kick is good. And they're on the board just moments into the second half with the field goal. And I'm sure that's the kind of start they had in mind.
Well, sure it was. Good job by the offense. But I'm looking at the defense. My gosh, what did you guys do at halftime? Just sit around and sip some hot cocoa?
Randall's met at the 23. That return's good for about 26. The Vikings at this point are just trying to stop the bleeding as they come out for this drive, Phil.
Whoa, I don't know if there's enough Band-Aids to stop all this bleeding. But look, you're looking for a moral victory, so the game is not over. Try to get some good here late to make you feel better and get ready for the next game.
The Vikings take it from the 23. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
Let's go.
They try to convince them otherwise, but that's a false start on the offense.
False start, offense.
With the penalty, it's now second down and 11. The Lions defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Stands in the pocket. He's wide open for the grab. That's reception number 4 for him. You love to see somebody bounce back. After not being a factor last week, we're seeing a wide receiver who knows how to get right back into it.
Yeah, he was eager to get back out on the field again this week, Jim. He's anxious to go out there and do well, and so far today he has been awesome.
Let's go.
The Vikings take it from the 33. They bring him down, and the offense fails to pick up a first down on 3 plays.
The Lions defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
He's going to try and return this punt. Gains 13. The Lions went into the locker room at halftime with the big lead. They did not come out in the second half and change their demeanor at all. The intensity is still there, Phil.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Usually you go in at halftime, you lose some of that momentum, you lose that emotion, but they did not. They have come out here and they continue to play hard.
Makes the reception, and he races out of bounds at that point.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
The give ends up picking up 3 yards.
You got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
Second down coming up.
The Lions with an empty backfield look here. White's got it. Screen. Williams all over that offense and brings him down. Williams still down, so we'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. Danielle Bellini is working to get us an update on that injury as soon as possible.
I think you can just tell by the body language and the way he's acting that is an upper body injury. Hope it's not severe. We'll let you know as soon as we find out.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun.
And now we'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
They have the lead, and this spread offense and aerial attack has been the difference maker.
Well, every coach wants a quarterback who can get it done. I'd say the guy here today, Jim, he had an outstanding day, and he got it done. What a performance.
Handoff made. Picks up maybe 3. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush.
Let's go.
Gives it to him again. That picks up 7. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Only 34 yards to the end zone.
Let's go.
They feed it to him one more time. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
First down here after the run. An extra tight end on the field for this one. On first down, it's back to the ground game for about 4.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
After running it, it's second down.
Let's go.
Makes the catch. Detroit in the end zone. A 20th touchdown pass of the year.
How about this gift? A wide open receiver down the field. The quarterback, good job of finding him. He throws it down there and he gets the easy touchdown.
The Lions lining up for the point after. Inside of the uprights. The Vikings are ready to return the kickoff.
And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. The Vikings got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense, because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now.
Let's go.
Second down and 10.
Gets the handle here. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day. Nothing really seems to be going right for this guy lately, Phil. He struggled to run the football last week, and he continues the same today.
Yeah, it's all of the above, Jim. And what I mean by that, it's the running back's fault. It's the offensive line's fault. And let's give a little credit to the defense. They've done a good job stopping the run.
After that last run, it sets up 3rd and 6.
Out of the shotgun. Catch made.
That's a huge 3rd down conversion, especially after all of the failures leading up to this point.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, but you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
The Vikings will take the snap from the 40. Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out.
You might as well catch it because you're going to take the big hit no matter what. That time, the receiver lets the ball go because he was worried about the defender making the hit.
The Lions defense now is going to go nickel. The Vikings will take the snap from the 40.
Going to be a tackle for a loss.
Now as we look at the numbers, Phil, this offense just hasn't had any room to run the football today, and that's a big reason why they're down in this game.
Yeah, listen, I think they've been too patient today, trying to run the football too much. Just get over it. Go ahead, try to win the football game by throwing it down the field.
3rd down now.
The Vikings at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. From the shotgun. 2 hands on the football and has the catch. That's his first reception today.
All you can do is your job. And that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Now 1st and 10.
He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. 2nd down and 9. They hand it off to him again.
Well, but it's 3rd and long. I'll just say this. Be very careful on the offensive side.
We head to the 4th quarter, and both of these teams are looking to just stay healthy. And my man, Phil Simms, is looking for a way to escape early to the airport. We've got a blowout, and we're back after this.
It'll be 3rd down.
The Vikings come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
The defense, a little jumpy right there. This will be the 8th play of this drive.
The Vikings will look to get to the 37 to pick up a 1st down. That's dropped by Reed, who couldn't bring it in. The Lions have struggled to slow down the passing game all year, but not today, and it's helping them out here big time.
Yeah, it is. You know, there's a lot of ways to slow down the passing game. You need a pass rush first. You got to have good coverage, and you need your coaches to give you lots of variables to keep the offense off guard.
The final quarter underway now with this snap.
Got a flag down here.
Holding, defense.
The 37 is the line of scrimmage.
First down at the 37.
Makes the catch. He's brought down.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the 1st down. You're down big in the 2nd half. All you could do, just keep picking up those 1st downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
1st and goal.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it
For a gain of about 5. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day. Here we are late in the game. They're getting blown out, and they got a chance to score before it's all over.
Yeah, you always hear, get a little confidence, score a touchdown here. You have something to build on for next week. That's the only way you can look at it in a game like this on the offensive side.
2nd and goal from the 5.
He runs with it right up the gut.
Well, it's been an awful day. They're getting blown out, but they're down here near the goal line. If they can put 7 points on the board, well, it might make them feel a little bit better.
This has been a long drive so far.
The Lions come out in a dime package. 3rd and goal from the 4.
It's intercepted. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20.
Early in the 4th, and if there was ever a thought of a miracle comeback, that interception pretty much ended it.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they ever thought there could be a miracle comeback in this game. It's been bad all day long. I actually feel bad for him throwing that interception because they just can't seem to do anything right on the offensive side.
The Lions offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. They're mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far. Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
The pass play was good for 5. 2nd and 5 coming up.
Get ready.
They'll run it off the toss. That tackle was made at the 27-yard line.
if you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
After that last carry, it's 3rd and 3.
The Lions come to the line with an empty backfield. He'll take the snap from the gun. And after only 3 plays, that incompletion brings us to 4th down.
The Lions will second-guess that play call. That time on 3rd and short, they throw the football. Everybody thought they were going to run it. They were trying to be too clever, and it backfired. Now it's 4th down.
Fields it cleanly and starts his return. That return's good for about 10. Looking at some of these stats now, it's surprising to see how much the passing game has fallen off since the start of this one, Phil.
Yeah, there's a lot of answers to that, Jim. First off, the coverage has been better. The pass rush has picked up. And the biggest thing of all, the quarterback is just off target.
Reed split out wide on the left. The Vikings have it at the 34. That's dropped by Reed, who couldn't bring it in.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
The Vikings lined up. Everybody split out wide. From the shotgun. Running room.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
First down at the 48. He's got a wide open alley.
Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Set up now at the 46.
Second down and 4.
Pulls it in. Good yardage picked up on that call. That's 5 receptions on the day.
All you can do is your job. And that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
The Lions with a nickel look here on defense.
First and 10.
Finds his mark. They'll mark the football at the 22.
Vikings coaching staff, they have been smart today. They are keeping everybody off bounds. Even me, I thought for sure they would run the football, but no, they come out on first down, they throw it, they pick up solid yards. Good job by them.
And here we have second down.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
First and 10. And they deck the quarterback.
Every defense is looking for somebody to hit the quarterback, and the best person to do it is the defensive end. What a good job that time by him.
And now they'll try over again on second down.
The Lions defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. From the gun. Pass is intercepted.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Roughing the passer call gives the offense 15 yards and a new set of downs.
Yeah, and it was a terrible roughing the passer that time. He absolutely took 2 steps before he hit the quarterback. You can see when he lets the ball go. When you see him let it go, pull up.
And that's a gain of maybe 5. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
The Vikings, they believe in their offense. They know once they get inside the red zone, they can run or throw. That time they run the football, and it picks up some good solid yards. Great job by the offensive line.
They'll run it here. Brooks is in on the tackle.
Well, it's been a terrible day for this football team. There's no doubt about it. You're down near the goal line, but you are getting blown out. Well, if you could score a touchdown, at least there'll be one good thing you could say happened.
From the gun. The Vikings pass it. Touchdown.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
The point after try is in the books.
The Vikings setting up now, trying to recover an onside kick. And the hands team does its job as the onside kick attempt is thwarted. The Lions offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive, a quick 3-and-out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive, and they got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense.
First down and 10.
He's got the catch. And he's able to get out to the 34-yard line. You love to see these players who can bounce back quickly in the league, and this quarterback has done this after a dreadful performance a week ago.
Yeah, you like to see players come back. I'll tell you what, Jim, if you don't bounce back, you know what happens to you. You go to the bench. But good for this guy. What a day he's having so far.
Running right through the trenches. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
The Lions from the 27, trying to fight through right up the middle of the field. Gains 19. Phil, today we've seen a running back who was putting up some big rushing totals.
Jim, sometimes I get tired of talking about the quarterbacks and wide receivers, how well they're doing. What a good change of pace. Watch the game evolve around a running back, and man, this guy is taking advantage of those opportunities.
Just 2 minutes left in this one now. Back in a moment. Welcome back. Coming out of the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter.
Get ready.
First and goal.
Toss to the outside. Picks up about 5.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course it'll be a touchdown.
Coming to the line at the 3.
Second and goal from the 3. Over to Ebron. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
3rd and goal from the 1.
Touchdown, Lions.
And a second touchdown on the game. That could be construed as running up the score, Phil. This game was already in the bag.
Well, Jim, it could be construed. You got to try a little harder or the score will get run up on you. How about that? You know, you are allowed to stop them on the defensive side, and you got to put some effort into it and some heart, and we've seen neither.
It's good. The Vikings are ready to return the kickoff.
Randall's going to test the coverage this time. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
The Lions defense has set the standard today, and they have this unit to thank when this game's over with the win.
Oh, boy, they're going to be proud of what they did out here in this game. The discipline they have shown. They were aggressive. The coach was calling all the right plays for them, and they made it happen.
The Lions lined up in the nickel. The Vikings from the 22. Makes the reception.
The Vikings are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. The completion sets them up now for 3rd and 7. The Vikings come to the line. First down marker is at the 32. Out of the shotgun formation. Surveys. He makes the catch. Offense going to stop the game here with a timeout. First down here after the completion. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Anso with the sack. The offense stops the clock right away with a timeout.
The Lions defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Snap it out of the gun. The flag comes out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
You took a few of these shots in your day. That's a late hit on the quarterback.
Yeah, nowadays these guys, I believe the quarterback is overprotected. To me, this is a bad call. The defensive player feel bad. All he's doing is his job, and he still gets penalized 15 yards.
And it's incomplete.
Now you start to get a little momentum going. You got the win last week, and you pick up another victory here today.
It's just awesome, isn't it? You know, athletes are incredible. Give them a little positive reinforcement like winning the football game. They believe in what they can do. The coaches believe in them, so they actually give them more opportunities. They trust them more, and that's how you get a winning streak going.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.